Good evening and welcome to the Blueprint Explosive Exclusive. I'm Madhavdas G. Authorities from the Hyderabad Disaster Response and Asset Protection Agency, or HYDRAA, are on a spree to demolish encroachments across the city of Nizams. This time, even top netas and celebrities have not been spared by authorities. The demolition drive has raked up a massive political storm, with opposition in Telangana training guns at the chief minister for what they allege is selective action, and it is political vendetta that they say. Meanwhile, the Telangana government has vowed that HYDRAA is demolishing all structures built on FTA level, buffer zone, nala and park lands, and no one will be spared by the government. The government has also clarified that even the chief minister's brother, Tirupati Reddy, was issued notice for one such illegal construction.
ये दो तोड़ने का काम पहले कांग्रेस के लीडर से शुरू हुआ, हमारे बड़े नेता के भाई के पास से, फिर उसके बाद एमआईएम के एरिया में प्रेजेंट एमएलए जिसके एरिया में, फिर उसके बाद एमएलसी प्रेजेंट एमएलसी है उनके एरिया में हुआ। उसके बाद बीजेपी कहती है कि हिंदू मुसलमानों को नहीं तोड़ रही। अरे ये देश हिंदू मुस्लिम के नाम पे नहीं चलेगा। ये देश या स्टेट जो चलता है बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे, जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है उस पे चलता है। लेकिन अकल के अंधे हैं ये लोग, इनको तो नफरत चाहिए।
After this notice also, yesterday also some people went to the court too. So even that the recent judgments also turned up is like that, is that they said that when these people are living from last 20-25 years and with everything is clearly been documented and evidences, after seeing the evidences, honorable court also very clearly instructed that this notice it's not valid. So it's been covered in the newspapers too. And even court has very clearly instructed one more thing also, is that when that big cable bridge people have constructed, and tourism department you have constructed in the lake itself, and then you are one side you are developing the lake, and the other side whoever are the residents who are paying the taxes and who are residing other side of the lake, and unnecessarily you are harassing with this kind of new instructions.
150 plots have been marked as in constructed under the FTL level, and we can clearly see here this is the office of the BRS MLA, Dubaka MLA camp office, that is Kotta Prabhakar Reddy. So we can also clearly see here F has been marked at his residence. So I'll also ask, see, we spoken to the association, even they have confirmed that over to 150 plots the revenue officials have marked this F. Marked, that means these residences and also business purposes and also for the residence purposes, these structures have been built for the under the FTL zone. And also there are several other offices or the residents, even they are on the buffer zone. So basically we can also clearly see here, just meters away from here reside Chief Minister's elder brother Tirupati Reddy. So as of now we are having information that his residence not been marked as an it has been constructed in the FTL level, but it's in the FTL or the buffer zone, and it just meters away from this spot. Clearly see the banner here. It is the residence of Chief Minister's brother Tirupati Reddy, and that is also nearby the Durgamcheru Lake, and where it also comes under the FTL zone or buffer FTL level or buffer zone. So even there are several rumors and also allegations that initially there were rumors that Tirupati Reddy's residence is in the FTL level or buffer zone, and now it's very much clear because even the layout is with times now, and the other side even we have that notice copy which has been served, and even the association has confirmed that notices have been issued to 150 plots here.
And the BRS has demanded the demolition of Minister Srinivas Reddy's residence, as well as the CM brother Tirupati Reddy's farmhouse, which are under the FTA level. The BRS questions why no action and only words are seen coming from Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. The BRS has urged that HYDRAA should demolish all structures built on FTA level, the buffer zones, as well as structures owned by Congress leaders. And BJP is questioning the government that why only a few structures are being targeted and why no action in Old City. Earlier, Asudin Owaisi had urged the government not to demolish the Women's College because thousands of students study there.
The MLC Patnam Mahendra Reddy's farmhouse is there, and CM's own brother's house is there, and there are many houses and farmhouses of Congress party leaders and ministers are there in the FTL and buffer zone. It is what actually is being circulated in social media. Till now we are only coming to know that the notices are given to them. Why not they are demolished till now? If it is in FTL and buffer zone, as per the Supreme Court rule, you are free to do it. Only when you can see the important leaders of Congress, the ruling party, their properties are taken care of properly by the HYDRAA, then only the common man will get the confidence on the government. Otherwise, this will be a government which just talks.
In high-tech city, they have started this kind of demolition for 2-3 days in Ayappa society. Suddenly, after a few people joined TRS, they have stopped it. It is the same way that Congress is also trying to targeting few MLAs and leaders of other parties and trying to say that we are going to demolish if you don't join us. It is also not understandable why Hydra is not going into the old city, why Hydra is not trying to restore the tanks in the old city, and especially the buildings pertaining to OIC and family.
कि इन इमारतों को ढाकर हमारे अज़्म व हौसलों को कम कर इससे बुलंद इमारतें बनाऊंगा, इतनी बुलंद बनाऊंगा कि कुतुब मीनार की बुलंदी भी शर्मा जाए, वैसे बुलंद इमारतों को बनाता रहूंगा। ये मेरा अज़्म है, ये मेरा जुनून है। ऐसा कहां से आ रहा? मुझे भी देखना चाहिए। अब लोगों को शिकायत रहती है, शिकवा रहता है। अरे बाबा इतना पैसा कहां से आ रहा है? अरे भाई मेरे से शिकायत क्यों? अल्लाह से शिकायत करना।
Let's take this across to Soumit, who's joining us live with this exclusive story. Soumit, it is very interesting to see that we've even seen what the Supreme Court has said just this Monday as far as bulldozer action is concerned. But unlike what we have seen, dominating the political discourse of bulldozer, what's taking place in Uttar Pradesh and even in some instances in Madhya Pradesh, here we have a Congress-ruled state where opposition parties are gunning for the government on the very same issue of bulldozer action.
Well, that's true, Madhav. Actually, we should we should know how and when and what is the exact reason for the Chief Minister, Congress Chief Minister, to bring in bulldozer action and to also bring in a committee like agency like enforcement agency like Hydra to mainly initially bulldoze several residences and also structures owned by politicians and also owned by businessmen. At the same time, owned by even middle class men is what Revanth Reddy has stated initially. Later, in the last assembly session, when it was even when Chief Minister was speaking in the assembly session, he has announced that formation will be Hydra will be done, and later Hydra has demolished few structures. But when did it actually caught the momentum? When did it actually caught the attraction? Is what we should know that when Hydra has without giving any notice went down to Madhapur, high-tech city, and also raised down Nagarjuna's. We all know who is Nagarjuna. He's right. Tollywood actor, and also he has done pan-India movies. So his structure, owning around 350 crores, that structure was brought down, and later several leaders jumped in, Madhav, and also started attacking, Congress leaders, stating that why only selective action, no words, and also no action on Congress leaders. So Tirupati Reddy was issued notice. Tirupati Reddy is the brother of Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, and later, even that was seen as in selective action by BJP and also the BRS, saying that he has been issued notices, not action has not been initiated, right. And even others like even Ponguleti Srinivas Reddy is the sitting minister. His residence has not been raised down.
Those are the questions coming from opposition. Soumit, thanks so much for bringing us this story. We'll certainly take it across to our guest now joining us for more. We have at the moment joining us on our show is Kishore Poreddy, who's a spokesperson of the BJP Telangana, Ravula Sridhar Reddy, spokesperson of BRS. We also have Dr. Shujat Ali, leader of the Congress party, Asif Sohail, political analyst, joining us. Dr. Shujat Ali, first question to you. The allegation coming in from both the BJP as well as the BRS is that you're only targeting opposition leaders. Those close to the Congress party have been sent notices, but no action yet has been taken against them. Is this true?
Brother, how can we demolish the illegal buildings at a stroke? One by one it will be done. We have demolished the properties of MIM MLA Mubin. His 5-story building was demolished. Pallam Raju, Congress party leader, his building was demolished. His sports complex was demolished. Bharatiya Janata Party's corporators' properties were demolished. You tell me, not a single person is left, whatever notices have been served, gradually one and every illegal building will be demolished. The scheme and the program is so popular. Pawan Kalyan, the Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, has demanded Chandrababu Naidu to establish organization like Hydra to save the water reservoirs in Andhra Pradesh. So we are not giving any chance to anybody. Whoever has done a wrong thing, we are going to do it right.
Okay, let me bring
wait and see.
Yeah, let me bring in Sridhar Reddy of the BRS. Now, Mr. Sridhar Reddy, would you like to respond to Shujat Ali? He says that notices have been given. Be patient. We're going to take action one by one. There's no question of selective action because there are leaders such as Pallam Raju and others of the Congress whose properties have also been demolished. Please respond.
But see, Pallam Raju is one case, but till now, in the social media and the mainstream media also, there were many examples of the senior Congress leaders' farmhouses and the ministers' farmhouses, which are very much in the FTL, which are very much in the buffer zone. One can see those pictures. What is stopping Hydra to demolish them? Why there is a selective targeting? We are not saying no for neither we are denying the protection of lakes or tanks, whatever. We are definitely for demolition of those structures which are falling under the FTL and buffer zone. It's the government's duty. At the same time, we always have cautioned there should not be any selective targeting, there should not be any biased approach. At the same time, those, there are few people, rather poor or middle class, who have bought flats or plots from, many business houses. Now they are living in those areas and said to be in those areas for a long time. There should be a proper process to protect their interest also. At the same time, don't hesitate to punish those who have knowingly done the mistake, who have occupied these FTLs, because in 2020, 21, 22, we have been seeing yesterday also in Khammam and Mahbubad, and we are seeing floods, because of these encroachments in the FTLs and the buffer zones. But the government should come out with a proper action plan. There should not be, at the end of the day, Hydra should not be a tool to, doing political harassment or settling the political score, etc.
Okay.
This is what BRS argument is. See that there is a process in place and ensure there is no selective targeting on this.
All right, let me take that question across to Asif Sohail. Asif Sohail, is this being selectively targeting? Is that what's happening over there in Hyderabad? Because you have seen also Mr. Owaisi come out and talk about the Fatima Owaisi College and that how that should not be targeted. So what really is going on in Hyderabad?
मतलब देखिए HMDA लिमिट में कुछ 2500 के करीब लेक्स थे, आज 1000 लेक्स तो गायब हो गए। कई गवर्नमेंट लैंड्स एंकरेज हो गए हैं, हजारों करोड़ की वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी को एंकरोच किया गया है। ठीक है, देखिए ये एक दोनों चीज में एक पॉजिटिव भी है, नेगेटिव भी है। जो हाइड्रा का जो आप चल रहा है यहाँ पे फिलवक्त एक इकोनॉमिक इम्बैलेंस भी हो जा रहा है। ठीक है, क्यों ऑफिसर्स को क्यों जो एम्प्लॉयज है GHMC है, HMDA, इरिगेशन डिपार्टमेंट, उसके एम्प्लॉयज को क्यों टारगेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, उसके एम्प्लॉयज को क्यों बुक नहीं कर रहे हैं? उनके मतलब आंखों के सामने ये सारी चीजें हुई थी। इतने 45 साल से क्या सो रहे थे? एक गरीब आदमी देखिए वो कहां से वो करेगा रिकंस्ट्रक्ट? वो तो कोई बेचने वाला बेच दिया है लेक को इंक्रोच करके, गवर्नमेंट लैंड को इंक्रोच करके। बट ये जो भी हो रहा है एक पॉलिटिकल वेंडेटा नहीं होना चाहिए। और रही बात अवेसी स्कूल्स की, देखिए 15,000 बच्चे फ्री पढ़ रहे हैं वहां पे। ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट पहले भी बिल्डिंग रेगुलाइजेशन स्कीम में जो इलीगल स्ट्रक्चर्स को रेगुलाइज किए, LRS के थ्रू लैंड रेगुलाइजेशन में इसको भी कर सकते हैं। देखिए जो हॉस्पिटल्स है, स्कूल्स है, उसको एग्जम्पशन दिलाना चाहिए। उसमें कोई आमदनी का जरिया नहीं, वो अपने खुद पैसों से बना रहे हैं। बट देखिए अब फिलवक्त मैं गवर्नमेंट से अपील यही कर रहा हूं, हजारों करोड़ की वक्त की आराजी जो कब्जा हुई है तेलंगाना में, पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, खुसूसी तेलंगाना में, वो हमें अगर वापस दे देंगे तो हम हिंदुस्तान का माइनॉरिटी बजट हम तय कर सकेंगे। उसके लिए काम करना चाहिए। ये अच्छा मूव है सीएम का, बट ये एक पॉलिटिकल वेंडेटा और
हाइड्रा की डिस्कशन से वक्त पे नहीं चलते। मेरा रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा, लेट्स स्टिक टू हाइड्रा एक्शन। बट लेट मी ब्रिंग इन किशोर पोरेटी. Kishore Poretti, how do you respond to Asif Sohail, who says that schools etc. should not be touched because it would impact the lives of several thousands of students and they should be exempted from this particular scheme because there are other exemption schemes that have happened there as well?
So first thing, Madhav, I think the BRS spokesperson to HYDRAA has pointed it out, but I'll explain it a little bit in detail. First thing, not all constructions that are being targeted are illegal per se. That means the government itself, the municipality, the HMDA, HYDRAA, whatever it is, they have given permissions for some of these buildings. Though they fall in the FTL or in a buffer zone, the permissions were given by the government with its stamp and seal. So you are making, I mean, someone who buys a flat from a builder who had all the permissions, and someone goes there and sees those permissions and he buys the flat believing in the government under its seal that it has given permissions, they are the victims today, first thing. Second thing, there are also encroachments. What we are talking in case of OIC school is an encroachment. I'll show you the image and it will be obvious. This is the lake. And if you can see it, the building, they have filled the lake and then constructed the buildings. You have been showing the buildings in the video here. I mean, but that is the position of the buildings. They have filled the lake and then constructed on top of it. Now you say there is an education institution. Now you say there is a medical college. Tomorrow you'll say there is a masjid, there is a temple, there is this thing, there is that thing. Are there any holy cows? Even we have demolished our own secretariat a few years ago to reconstruct a new one. And meanwhile, the government of Telangana had run from various other alternative locations. If you were to, I mean, the actual cause for Revant Reddy's hesitancy is MIM has been, I mean, has a stranglehold over the old city. Many fear talking against them, including analysts, including political parties, because any party that comes to power in Telangana, the MIM has always allied with the party that is in power. So for 50 years or more, as a matter of fact, the OICs have ruled over the old city as if they are the bosses. I mean, they have nothing to do with who is in power in the state. So no government had dared to oppose them. And if they veto anything, it does not happen in the old city, just like the metro expansion. The rest of the new city gets metro, but it does not happen in the old city.
Respond to that. Asif Sohail, I want Asif Sohail to respond to that. Asif Sohail, pretty much the old city has been the turf of the MIM and you've had your run over there. तो वहां पे इस तरह की अगर इलीगल कंस्ट्रक्शंस है तो एक्शन क्यों नहीं लिया जाना चाहिए?
देखिए सर, आप एक गरीब तबके के ऊपर कमजोर लोगों को टारगेट करके आप जो सो अपने आप को बड़ा बताएंगे। मैं बता रहा हूं ना, देखिए इतने गवर्नमेंट की लैंड्स को एनक्रोच किया गया है, जो भी गवर्नमेंट से उसके अंदर उसके ऊपर तो बात नहीं कर रहे हैं।
नागार्जुन का कन्वेंशन सेंटर है, फातिमा ओवैसी मेडिकल कॉलेज, वुमेन्स कॉलेज है, मंत्रियों के घर हैं, केटीआर का फार्म हाउस है, तिरुपति रेड्डी का घर है जो चीफ मिनिस्टर के भाई हैं, ये सब गरीब लोग हैं क्या?
सर कन्वेंशन से करोड़ों रुपया कमाया जा रहा है। यहाँ पे फ्री तालीम देके एवैसी स्कूल्स के अंदर करोड़ों रुपया गरीबों की एक इकोनॉमिक जो सो उनकी कंडीशन को अपग्रेड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हमें देखिए, एक हमेशा कानून जो सो लोगों की अच्छाई के लिए बनाते हैं। देखिए, किसी को तकलीफ देने के लिए कानून नहीं बनता है, कोई हुकूमत नहीं बनती है। अगर तालीमी इदारे हैं तो उसमें कोई
शुजात अली, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड। आप गरीबों को तकलीफ दे रहे हैं, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड टू आसिफ सोहेल। शुजात अली,
उसके ऊपर तो कुछ नहीं है ना।
देखिए, हम जो बात कर रहे हैं, हम जो काम कर रहे हैं, वो आने वाली जनरेशन्स के लिए काम कर रहे हैं। अगर आप जो है पीने का पानी और अंडरग्राउंड वाटर को चार्ज नहीं करेंगे तो आने वाली जनरेशन कैसे जिएगी? सवाल यहाँ पर माइनॉरिटीज का या मेजॉरिटी का, बीजेपी का, कांग्रेस का या जो है कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी का, ये किसी का नहीं है। सवाल ये है कि एक अच्छा काम जो आने वाले जनरेशन्स के लिए किया जा रहा है, इमीडिएट बेनिफिट तो हो नहीं सकता, आने वाले जनरेशन्स को फायदा होता है। और जहां तक सवाल परमिशंस का है, जिन जिन ऑफिसर्स ने परमिशन दिए हैं उनको सस्पेंड कर दिया गया है। ये एक कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस है, ओवरनाइट काम नहीं है। ये ग्रेजुअली एक के बाद दूसरा, दूसरे के बाद तीसरा, जो भी इलीगल ढांचा है उसको गिराया जाएगा और जो रिजर्वायर थे, जो लेक्स हैं, उनको रिवाइव किया जाएगा।
All right. I'll have to come in now because we're out of time. Certainly a very interesting set of developments coming in, but a very different kind of bulldozer narrative that is taking place there in Telangana. We'll have to leave it there. Kishore Poreddy, Ravula Sridhar Reddy, Dr. Shujat Ali, Asif Sohail, thanks so much for joining us this evening.